5 Bible lessons on perseverance. Everyone must know. In life, perseverance is an important virtue that helps people overcome difficulties, challenges, and achieve success. The Bible contains many stories of individuals who maintained their faith, endured hardships, and ultimately received rewards from God. Below are 5 valuable lessons on perseverance that the Bible teaches us. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest Bible lessons. First lesson, Job, persevering through suffering. Job is one of the most prominent figures in the Bible when it comes to perseverance. He was a righteous man who feared God, yet he faced severe trials, losing all his wealth, children, and suffering from painful diseases. Despite enduring immense loss and pain, Job never lost his faith. He said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." The lesson from Job teaches us that even in the darkest times, if we remain steadfast in our faith, God will reward us. In the end, God restored everything to Job, blessing him with even more than he had before. Second lesson, Joseph, patiently waiting for God's plan. Joseph is a prime example of perseverance through adversity. Despite being sold into slavery by his brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned, Joseph never lost hope. He remained faithful and lived righteously. In the end, God elevated him to become the governor of Egypt, saving his family and an entire nation from famine. "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." The lesson from Joseph teaches us that even when life seems unfair, if we persevere in faith and integrity, God can turn hardships into blessings. Third lesson, Moses, persevering in leading his people. Moses is a great example of perseverance. God entrusted him with the mission of leading the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Throughout their 40-year journey in the wilderness, Moses faced countless challenges: opposition from his own people, lack of food and water, and fierce battles. Despite these obstacles, Moses never gave up. He continuously prayed and trusted in God's plan until he brought the Israelites near the promised land. The lesson from Moses teaches us that when God gives us a mission, we must persevere to complete it, no matter the challenges we face. Fourth lesson, Paul, persevering in preaching the gospel. The Apostle Paul was once a persecutor of Christians, but after encountering Jesus on the road to Damascus, he was completely transformed. Paul dedicated his entire life to spreading the gospel, despite being beaten, imprisoned, and facing constant dangers. "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." The lesson from Paul is that no matter the opposition or hardship, we must persevere in pursuing the purpose that God has placed in our hearts. Fifth lesson, Jesus Christ, persevering to fulfill the mission of salvation. Jesus Christ is the greatest example of perseverance. He endured suffering, betrayal, humiliation, and ultimately death on the cross to redeem humanity. Even though he knew the agony he would face, Jesus remained committed to his mission out of love for mankind. "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." The lesson from Jesus teaches us that when we have a great purpose, we must persevere in pursuing it, even if it requires great sacrifice. These 5 lessons from Job, Joseph, Moses, Paul, and Jesus show us that perseverance is not only a quality of strong individuals, but also an expression of faith in God. No matter the hardships, suffering, or difficulties we encounter, if we remain steadfast in faith and follow God's will, He will guide us to victory and eternal rewards. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the latest Bible lessons. Thank you.